Good day everyone. Today we will discuss about world of religion together with my group partner Jennifer O. Lidhiman. What is it, world of religion? According to anthropologists Carol Imber, Melvin Imber, and Peter Grain, religion is a set of attitudes, beliefs, and practice pertaining to supernatural beings and forces, such as belief may vary with a culture as well as among societies, and they may change over time. So, supernatural beings refers to gods, spirits, ghosts, or demons. In simple terms, it is a power believed to be not human or not subject to the laws of nature. So, these are the differences world of religion: Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Judaism. So, these are the five major religions: Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, Hinduism. The next is, what is Christianity? Christianity is an Abrahamic monotheistic religion. It is the largest religion in the world with 2.8 billion adherents, or nearly one-third of the world's population. And so, Christianity, heavily influenced by the religion. Judaism, a monotheistic religion. Christianity is the faith tradition that focuses on the figure of Jesus Christ, which they believe in one God who is all-powerful and all-knowing. And also they believe in Jesus Christ who died for the sins of the humankind. So they believe that salvation comes from the faith in God, and Christians believe through the Old and New Testament of the Bible, which they consider as the holy books. And some branches of Christianity is Catholicism, Protestantism, and some Eastern Orthodox. So, what is Catholicism? Roman Catholicism comprised the belief and practice of the Roman Catholic Church. It stands under the authority of Bishop of the Rome, the Pope, and is led by him bishops who are held to be true ordination successors of Peter and the apostles. Roman Catholicism, Christian church that has been the decisive spiritual force in the history of Western civilization, along with Eastern Orthodoxy and Protestantism. It is the one of the three major branches of the world. Ang mga Catholic daw ang pinaka mga decisive spiritual forces sa history sa kadtong Western civilization, along with the Western Orthodoxy. The next one is Protestantism. What is Protestantism? Protestantism is a form of Christianity that follows the tenets of the Protestant Reformation, a major movement within the Western Christianity that began in the 16th century against what its followers perceived to be errors, abuses, innovations, discrepancies, and theological novums within the medieval Catholic Church. Ang mga Protestantism mo sila mga church nga Baptist, Adventist, mo sila nga mga church.
So next is, what is Islam? Islam is an Abrahamic monotheistic faith centered on the Quran, which Muslims believe to be the actual words of God as they were spoken to Muhammad, the major and last prophet of Islam. So nakacentered ang faith aning mga Muslims sa Quran, kung asa mo na ang ilang gituuhan nga actual words sa ilang God nga gitawag nila og Allah sama sa giingon ni Muhammad. So kani si Muhammad is mo na siya ang pangunahin og pinakalas nga propeta sa Islam. So ang Islam is ang ilang ginatawag nga God is nagngalan og Allah. They also worship Allah through praying and reciting the Quran. So next is Buddhism. What is Buddhism? Buddhism is one of the major world religions with an estimated 470 million adherents. Historically, East and Southeast Asia has been the region where this technique has been most prevalent, but its influence is spreading to the West. Numerous Buddhist concepts and philosophies cross over with those of other religions. So isa po ni siya sa pinakadako nga religion ang Buddhism. Mostly accepted ni siya nga religion somewhere in East and Southeast Asia like Thailand, Cambodia, Nepal, and India. So ang kaning Buddhism is wala ni sila gi-acknowledge nga supreme God and goddesses. Instead, they respect and look up Buddha. So ang Buddhism is the focus on achieving enlightenment, a state of inner peace and wisdom. Ang founder aning Buddhism is si Siddhartha Gautama, also known as Buddha. Hinduism. What is Hinduism? Hinduism is variously referred to as an Indian religion, a body of religious doctrines, a tradition, a way of life, or dharma, a sacred law that Hindus adhere to. So ang Hinduism no refer ni siya as an Indian, usa ni siya ka Indian religion, sa ka-tradisyon, sa kapamaagi sa kinabuhi, o usa ka sagradong balaod nga ginasunod sa mga Hindu. So Hinduism hold to the beliefs in karma and the concept of samsara or the eternal cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. So gatuon ni sila kung mamatay ka, ipanganak kag utro. In short, mutuo sila og reincarnation. Ang Hinduism is naani sila gina-considered nga three gods nga mao'y nag-rule sa kalibutan, which is si Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and Shiva, the destroyer. So mao na ang ilang gina-consider nga three gods. What is Judaism? Judaism is the world's oldest monotheistic religion dating back nearly 4,000 years. The history of Judaism is essential to understanding the Jewish faith, which has a rich heritage of law, culture, and tradition. So, ang Judaism is isa po niya sa pinakadugay na monotheistic religion. When we say monotheistic religion, mo ni sila ang mga religion nga nagtuo nga na alang Diyo isa ka God. So, ang Judaism no is importante siya para masabtan nato ang tinuohan sa Jewish, which has rich heritage of law, culture, and tradition, since sila man ang pinakadugay. Jewish people believe there's only one God who has established a covenant or special agreement with them. Their God communicates to believers through puppets and rewards good deeds while also punishing evil. So like what I said, ang Judaism is nagtuo sila nga nalay isa ka God nga nag-establish og special agreement sa ilaha. So naituupod sila nga ang ilang God makig-communicate sa ilaha pamaagi sa propeta. Kung asa ang nagabuhat og maayo ay tagaan og reward, while ang mga nagabuhat og dili maayo is silutan. Naani gitawag ang mga Judaism nga God, which is nagngalan og Yahweh. So ang term nga Judaism is originated na siya sa ngalan ni Judah, the ancestor of the Israelite kingship, as well as the name of the temple of Jerusalem was built. So mao na siya ang mga Judaism, mostly kanang mga tao sa Israel.
The next one is, what is Taoism? Taoism is a religious tradition that began in China about 2,500 years ago, at about same time Confucius lived. The Vedic Yin, the symbol holds its roots. Taoism, a Chinese religion and philosophy. Taoism is a spiritual philosophy that focuses one person's outlook on life, the world around them. In ancient Chinese philosophy, the yin and yang is a concept of dualism, describing how seemingly opposite or contrary forces may actually to be complementary, interconnected, and interdependent in natural world, and how they may one give rise to each other as they relate to one another. The yin, the dark soul, is associated the shadow's femininity and the true of wave. The yang is the light, swirl represent brightness, fashion, and growth. Ang Taoism or Taoism ay isang pilosopikal na tradisyon ng Chinese na pinagmulan na nagbibigay diin sa pamumuhay na aayon sa tao. Ang tao ay isang pangunahing ideya sa karamihan ng paraling pilosopikal ng Chino sa Taoism o Taoismo. Gayunpaman, ito ay nagsasaad ng prinsipyo na isang pinagmulan, pattern at sangkap na lahat ng bagay umiiral. What is Confucianism? Confucianism is one of the most influential religious philosophies in the history of China, and it has existed for over 2,500 years. It is concerned with inner virtue, morality, and respect for the community and its values. Confucianism is a philosophy and belief system from ancient China, which laid the foundation for much of Chinese culture. Confucius was a philosopher and teacher who lived 500 to 400 BCE. His thoughts on ethics, good behavior, and moral character were written down by his disciples in several books, the most important being the Lunyo. Confucianism believes that ancestor worship and human-centered virtues for living a peaceful life. The golden rule of Confucianism is do not do unto others what you would not want others to do unto with you. So the next one is what is ancestor worship? Ancestor worship is a veneration of offering Taoism, Shang Dynasty. People of this time worshipped by many deities including natural forces, elements such as rain, clouds, rivers, mountains, the sun, the moon, and the earth. Is the idea of the worshipping respecting one's ancestor. Although ancestor worship is the phenomenon which most people associate with primitive civilization, it is still prevalent in many countries around the world today, including some who generally accepted as modern societies and economies. It is practiced extensively in Africa, Korea, Japan. So these are the kanang ancestor kanang musamba sa mga ninuno nila bisag na o kanang mga patay na ginasamba nila kay pagtuon nila nga naghihapon ng espiritu nga nagpabilin og nagmugna nga naghatag og ka ginawaan og naghatag og ka certain sa ilaha mo na ancestor worship. So those are differences religions that have existed and continue spreading around the world today. The development of those religions has been taken different forms in different cultures, and some religions place an emphasis on belief, while others emphasize practice. Some religions also focus on the subjective experience of the religious individual, while others consider the activities of the religion community to be the most important. And some religions claim to be the universal, believing that their lost cosmology to be the binding for everyone. So while others intended to be practiced by only closely defined or localized group. In many places across the world, religion has been associated with public institutions such as education, hospitals, family, government, and political hierarchies. The one important why in which religious beliefs accomplish this by providing a set of ideas about how and why the world is put together, and that allows to accommodate anxieties and deal with misfortune.